Good morning, good evening, good night. I hope you can hear me well. I just has been looking for the battery for the mic because yesterday I was so concerned about the mic not working because I just forgot to turn it on and so I left it turning on today until now. So the battery ran off. So that's it. Um, okay, so good thing if you can hear me. It doesn't matter if you don't see me well. Good part of this is to hear, to listen, so it's fine. So today we have to work with the knees. So the knees are those that are connected to our history, to the path. So everything that we have done, all our history, everything that we have as information from the past is anchored in the knees. So today, what we have to work with is about the steps that we give in order to move forward and the steps that we give coming back, walking backwards. So I'm reading some people that says it doesn't, they can hear it, but everything is fine here. So you will be able to hear it later anyway, because there's a lot of people that hear me well, so it's not my problem. So to understand from where the energy of the knees are coming from, we have to picture what we have spoken yesterday about the root chakra. So about our weakness and about our strengths. So picture about what we had spoken yesterday, that we are like in an ocean of information. So the top of these waves of the ocean are strength that we have, and then the points going down are the weakness. Okay, but both of them are called our attributes. So these attributes are potentials that we have that are being created through the movement of the ocean. Okay, so it creates energy constantly. So such as the strength and the weakness, both of them are creating the attributes and the potentials that made us be who we are here and now. So this would be like the energy that helps us to manifest everything that we have around, that we can create. If you want more details about this, just go to the video of yesterday. So taking the video of yesterday, let's remember that if we take this ocean, this layer of the ocean will work like a length wave. Okay, so let's remember that in this layer of the ocean we will have a part coming from here that is a low vibration or low frequency, then a normal one, and then a higher one. So let's remember that in this ocean, the ocean itself, the water, would be in this example of the ocean, the water would be the space. So it's also vibration. So vibration would be the space, the spatial aspect, and the frequency would be the time aspect, which is measuring the amount of time that it goes from one wave to another. So let's remember this. Let's remember this. The vibration is space and frequency is time. So let's remember a low vibration would be a vibration that takes a long time to make a process of something. So this is why to that low vibration and frequency we usually call it as the past. So the medium vibration we call it present, and the higher vibration like this we call it future. So let's be aware of this, that past, present and future time is not something real, just a perception of the vibration. Okay? So let's picture this, that when we have a low vibration, or when something that we are living takes a long time to be processed, that means that the energy is in the past. When something is balanced and harmonic, we can say that we can see it, so it's happening in the present. So when something is vibrating very fast, this means that it is in the future. To all that process, we call that history. So we have usually the idea that when something vibrates very low, it's something bad. But it's bad. That's just a concept that we have of what is good and what is bad. But being in a low vibration is not bad. It's just being in low vibration. So we also believe that to vibrate high vibration is to be good or to be fine. But no, it's just to vibrate higher, but it's not good. For normally, the animals, they vibrate low. They had a low vibration, besides maybe the whales, but normally they vibrate very low. So are the animals bad because they vibrate low? So picture that in high vibration, we have the karmic council. Thank you. The karmic council. And the karmic council, you have dark ones and light ones. All of them. And they are vibrating high. So pay attention to this. We have a very misunderstanding of what it means to vibrate high and what it is to vibrate low. To vibrate low means that I have a very long time to process something. And when I vibrate high, it means that I can catch a lot of vibration and information in just one moment. So picture this, animals, usually, they live to survive. So mostly what they do is to eat, sleep, look for food, and so on, reproduce, and it's just one process constantly in a long period of time, which is the life. So picture this, the beings like the dark ones and the light ones, both of them that are able to spread in the network of consciousness and to catch a lot of information from many points in the same moment, they are vibrating high because they can catch many data. See? So take a deep breath and just leave the judgments in aside and let's go step by step. Low vibration is a long period of time to process something. High vibration means short period of time to process something. See? So I am in the medium. So in the medium, I have a medium time process to process information. So let's go more clear now, because someone said, what about a butterfly or a fly that they live shorter? Time is not about how long it takes a life. So what it means, the frequency of time, is that you are taking a low moment to just do one thing. It doesn't matter if it is just one day or if it is like years of your life. If in that day or in 80 years you were just focused on eating, the process is so low and so slow that it means that you're just doing one thing. That's one of the waves. So imagine this, that a being that is living only one wave, it doesn't matter if it's one day or 80 years, it is just one wave. In the universe, this is low because it's just one process. So in the middle, we have many waves. So we have many processes, many things that we are living. Okay? We live for food, for relationships, for projects. So the beings that lives in this vibration constantly, they can see everything. They can see the whole. They can see the future, the past, every possibility, because they live too fast. So now let's go to the false idea that we have the false idea that we have that the low vibration is bad and the high vibration is good. Basically, the words to explain why we think that one is bad and the other one is good is by two words: resonance and dissonance. So I can be in a low vibration, okay, but in that low vibration I can be resonant with environment or dissonant with environment. So picture this, that I am a very low energy vibration person and I am living stuck in the past. So for example, I can be in a low vibration like that, living anchored in the history. So in order to be resonant, what I have to do is to pick up that history, that way that I have to make all this process, and maybe become an archaeologist, a historian, someone that can I don't know, that can write a story, and by that help many others by helping others to understand the history. So for example, picture that you have a low vibration and you are stuck in the 40s. For example, you say, oh, the good time of history was the 40s. So I want everyone in the 40s. So I would do everything to push all the others to live in the 40s. And by that, I am just pushing everyone to live like that. So I become like a dictator. So we could live like in the 40s. So what I did, the same low vibration, I made it resounding for the environment, or dissonant for the environment. The same thing happens with the high vibration. So for example, I can in a high vibration and turn myself into a master, a guide, because I see that everything is so fast and everything, all the possible path that we have. So I decide to guide people to find the most harmonious path through history. Or I can be a very high vibration being in the darkness that can see everything, all the potentials of the future of every one of the being. So I just, by looking into them, I say, I will make them get confused in the history so they can create energy for myself, so I can survive and do better stuff. So this is how we have in the high vibration a guide that is resounding, and one that is dissonant. So now in the middle reality we also have dissonant and resonant. So we are all in the same vibration, but we are resonant or dissonant. So in order to find the balance in this process, the stability, we have to find harmony. We have to harmonize the process. So this is why we in the middle, we are the consequence and the cause of all this history. So according to this, being in the middle, we are the consequences of the low vibrations from the past, and also the cause of the high vibrations in the future. So here's when we become responsible. Because first of all, I am the only one responsible to calibrate the vibration that comes to me from the past. And it's me, the cause, that must be calibrated so the vibration that goes to the future and all these high vibrational beings are harmonious, so resonant instead of dissonant. So this is that we are the responsible to create the energy for those beings of the darkness or the light ones to use our energy or not. So if I am unaware, unconscious, I will be giving my energy to the future to the dark ones. And if I am coherent and in balance, conscious, I am giving my energy for the future ones in the light. That's terrible. We cannot blame the low ones in the past, and we cannot blame the high ones in the future. Because both of them, to get in harmony, they need they need the present to do so. So this is why what we call the beings of the high vibration, they could be dark and light, and the low vibration, they also can be light and dark. As we here in our life, we have people living in the dark and people living in the light. So let's picture this, that there is no people good and bad. There is only people resonant or dissonant. And both of them, what they need? Harmony. And it's just to take our side outside from this idea that we need people in other dimensions to help us, or that we are here just I forgot what I said in Spanish. Basically, that there are no good people, bad people, that we are not fighting anything, that we must be responsible. To go outside from the idea that there are good things and bad things, to go outside the idea that we come from the past and we go to the future. To recognize that we are the only one responsible for everything. To take outside, take away this weird judgment that we have put in the reality. It's just a system. So when I understand the system, I just become responsible to order the system, not to fight the system, to put order on it. So this is why when we start to put order, this is why we are doing this in Virgo, when we put order into a system, we can realize, we can know how to use it, how to make stuff with it. So let's try to understand this now. So also now we have to recognize this. When we usually say to live in the past, we may think that it's bad because it's a low vibration, but it's not bad living in the past. The past is just the past. That's it. There are good things and bad things in the past. And the same thing happened with the future. It's not because the future is a high vibration is all good. The future could be hell, could be horrible too. See? Present too, it could be a mess. Maybe we can blame, maybe we don't like it, we can clean. So this is how we can understand that some of us maybe live in the past, in the ideas of the past, because the past, we love the past because we lived good things in the past. So we would like for it to be as always as it has been. So it doesn't matter if it's a good thing that we lived in the past. It's a low vibration anyway. So for example, when maybe you liked so much your childhood and you just think constantly, why I can't be a child anymore, I would like to be a child constantly. And you live your life through that thing that you miss. On the other hand, I can also be constantly watching what I can do in the future. The future, I want to create stuff in the future that I cannot I cannot anchor or manifest anything in the present. So we have good, bad things, or resonant and dissonant things in the past and in the present, future. So biologically, we can picture this idea that every time that you make a step ahead, you're losing your ability because you don't know where you're going to put your foot forward. So in that moment of instability, you will reach your strength and your stability in the foot behind. Okay, the foot behind. So that foot is in the past. So you find the strength in the past in order to give a step ahead in the future. But the only way we can do this is if we recognize the things that we have in the past. So it's in the past from where we have the stability to build future. So consciousness would be the one recognizing the strength of why I can be so still and straight with that foot, giving a step to the future. Because from the unconsciousness, that step would be fear, because I don't know where I'm going to put my foot. So it's in that foot of the stability that I have the information from consciousness or unconsciousness that makes me make a step ahead into the future to go forward, or to be afraid and to make a step backwards. Remember that the energy from the past is the wave that pushes, from which we are the consequence, and then we are the cause of the pushing the wave for the future. So this strength that is coming from the past can come from the consciousness or the unconsciousness. And this, whether it's or unconsciousness, it could be good or bad. It doesn't matter. I will make an example with my own life. So, for example, I have a very fact in my life in the past that was the death of my grandmother. That affected me a lot. Okay, so for me, something negative that I would say holds me in the past. So picture this, that because I worked with consciousness of why my grandmother has to die, that I just recognized that she died because of something that she couldn't handle. And by consciousness, I realized what was that. So I decided to transform that. So her death was for me something that set me free to go ahead without that heavy. Okay? So something that maybe in the common life would be something that holds us back in the past was in the other hand something that took me ahead. And for example, in the other hand, I always talk about this beautiful love that I experienced in 2018 that helped me a lot to feel love again. And I always remember that because it was really nice and really good. And that's precisely that good thing, that good feeling, that is not allowing me to move forward because I'm just thinking about that. What would have been and what could be now, that fact. See, there are two things that all of you could live in your lives. So this is how we can picture that sometimes the good things that happened in the past is one that is not allowing me to go ahead, and bad things that happen are precisely the ones that push us forward. So, for example, the list that we have to do today is what are the things that happen in my own history that allowed me to go ahead, to move forward, and what are the other things that happen in my history that aren't allowing me to keep moving. See? So when I do the list, it doesn't matter if you have good or bad things in either column, you will just recognize the source of the energy that comes from the past that is pushing me forward. I guess that's it. Okay, so let's go to read the information of today. The vibration of today is Nu. So the statement for today is, I'm the emissary of the wise ones, because the wise ones are those who had lived the history. So the code we have today is spiritual pattern N. The leap is delivering yourself to the inevitable experience, to the possibility of giving everything that is in the nucleus to be in the surroundings. The end sound reflects the conscience talking with the soul, providing its view to be felt. It's the handshake between the subconscious and the unconscious. So I say that today, that that in Virgo we are working with the information of analyzing the information. This is why we are talking much and the alignments are shorter. Okay, because we have to focus the we have to focus the attention. So I hope that all of you are realizing about this, but I have done my task, so this is why maybe you don't feel that I am coughing much as I did before. And now that I said it, for sure I will cough. Let's go to do the alignment. So let's start to massage the body. Okay, to caress the body. Remember that as I massage the body and stretch the body, I am thanking it for being the anchor of the spirit in the matter. Take a deep breath, relax the body. I become aware of my breathing. Take a deep breath, and with your imagination, start to bring the oxygen to your lungs, your heart, blood, organs and muscles. I allow myself to feel the heat within my body, feeling how it goes through the skin, filling up my magnetical field, my aura. Take deep breath and imagine over your head the light of the I Am, and start to bring all the energy around your body, a spiral going up towards the I Am, filling up the center with all the energy, making it brighter and brighter as the sun. Take a deep breath and start to imagine how this light of the I Am goes through all your body, entering through the crown chakra, going through the third eye, the throat, the heart, plexus, sacrum, root, and from there it divides in two big rays of light towards the knees. I recognize in my knees the energy of all my history. I become aware that in my knees are anchored the facts and circumstances that made me move forward towards the future, or that hold me back towards the past. I recognize that both of them show me in which stage of my path I find myself. In my knees, I can find the wisdom that I achieve through all the experience in my history. This is why I set myself to activate the potential of this center, to activate the wisdom of all these wise that bring me their knowledge to move forward. Take a deep breath and start to pronounce the vibration that activate my knees. Take a deep breath, recognizing the consciousness of the I am in your knees. I recognize I am the emissary of the wise ones. I am the emissary of the wise ones. I am the emissary of the wise ones. I take my hands to my heart. Take a deep breath and recognize that every fact of your past, good or bad, positive or negative, has the strength to help you move forward. That all the past is full with all those wise ones that brings you their knowledge to build your path to move forward towards the future. Take a deep breath. I am the emissary of the wise ones. And all my energies will bring the messages to the new ones in the future. I am the emissary of the wise ones. I am the emissary of the wise ones. I am the emissary of the wise ones. mindfulness. صحيتما الحنان أوحيتها أوحيتها gördüm niftir örogor nsurgun fikir orgulun indi lakni begin irrelevant lush örogulun. And I talk to. I begin to take this consciousness from my heart to all the body, caressing, massaging, stretching, and slowly I come back here and now, opening my eyes. So in this way, we anchor the I am in the knees. As always, if you feel charged with energy or DC or something, just try to walk outside and to lay down on the floor, move your body, okay, and drink a lot of water and rest, of course, as always. So I remembered that if you have some emotion that you don't know what you are feeling it, just let it go, because we are moving with this a lot of things. So let it all go out. Don't judge, just allow you to feel it. So it was, some people were asking if I was channeling. No, I was not channeling. It was just information from two different lives that I had, and they're very important for me, and they were separated. And so with the work, they kind of shake hands and said, we are here. So that's what happened. So rest a lot, and see you tomorrow at the same time. Okay? Bye.